Hi guys, my name is Sanaya
My name is Agastya.
and today I will tell you guys a new story from Sudhamurthy's book.
What is the name of it?
The story's name is A Fair Deal.
Okay.
Now the story is going to begin, so make sure your ears are on the story so you don't miss a thing.
Okay.
Hemkar and Sitapati were two young men living in neighboring villages. Once, a fair was being held nearby, and they set off from their homes hoping to do some business there. Hemkar filled his sack with some cheap cotton, overlaid it with a layer of fine wool, and, slinging the sack over his shoulder, set off for the fair. Sitapati collected wild leaves from some bushes, put a layer of fine betel leaves on top, and made his way to the fair.
Are they cheating?
Yeah, they're cheating!
I knew it.
It's not a good thing to do. But let's continue listening to the story so we can find out what happens to those crooks.
Yeah.
On the way, both stopped to rest under a big tree and got talking. I have the finest wool in these parts in my sack. They come from the most special sheep, boasted Hemkar. I have the best betel leaves in my sack. They are so soft they melt in your mouth.
What does betel leaves mean?
Betel leaves are an edible leaf that you can use as a mouth freshener, and they're also used in Indian auspicious events. So Sitapati continued, usually I don't sell them, but this time I need the money, so I am going to the fair to sell them without telling anyone, said Sitapati. Quickly, the two crooks struck a deal. They would exchange their goods, and since wool was more expensive, Sitapati would pay Hemkar an extra rupee. But Sitapati had no money on him, so after agreeing to pay Hemkar the rupee later, the two made their way home, secretly laughing at the other's folly.
But why only 1 rupee?
Because in the olden times, 1 rupee was very valuable since it was made out of gold or silver. Imagine, gold.
Gold?
Silver! Let's continue. However, it did not take long for them to discover that they had been duped.
I knew it.
The very next day, Hemkar landed up at Sitapati's door and yelled, "You cheat! Give me my rupee at least!" Sitapati was drawing muddy water from his well and was unperturbed by Hemkar's words.
What does unperturbed mean?
Unperturbed means not worried by something that has happened. In the story, Sitapati is not worried that Hemkar is there in his home.
Okay.
Of course I will pay, he said. But first help me find the treasure lying at the bottom of this well. If we find it, we can divide it. Both were soon hard at work, and there was no more talk of wool or betel leaves. Hemkar went inside the well, where he would fill with muddy water the bucket Sitapati lowered to him. Sitapati would then pull it up. With each bucket Sitapati pulled up, he exclaimed, "Oh, no treasure here. Try again." This went on for a few hours. It started getting dark, and Hemkar realized that Sitapati was using him as a free labor to clean his well.
But that's not nice.
Yeah, I know. There was no treasure. He was sure that if he stayed much longer, Sitapati would abandon him in the well for good. So he gave a loud shout, "Here is the treasure. Watch out, it is heavy. Sitapati was amazed that there really was treasure hidden in his well. He pulled hard, and as soon as he pulled up the bucket, he threw away the rope so that Himkar could not come up. But what, or rather, who did he find in the bucket?
Who?
But Himkar, covered in mud.
He's smart.
They started fighting again. You tried to cheat me. You were going to leave me in the well. Soon it got too dark to argue and they left for their homes. But Himkar was not one to give up. He arrived at Sitapati's house after a few days, demanding his 1 rupee. Sitapati saw him coming and told his wife, I will pretend to be dead. You start crying loudly. Himkar will then have to give up trying to get the money from me. But Himkar was clever. As soon as he heard Sitapati's wife wailing, he understood the trick being played on him and rushed out to gather the villagers. My friend has died, he shouted. Let's take his body for cremation.
What does cremation mean?
Cremation means when a person is dead, you cremate them, which means burning their body.
You mean their dead body?
Yeah. Sitapati's wife got scared. No, go away. I will arrange for the cremation myself, she said. But the villagers thought she was too grief-stricken to know what she was saying and carried Sitapati to the cremation ground. There, Himkar told the villagers, It is getting dark. We cannot burn the body now. You go home and come in the morning. I will watch him over in the night. As soon as the villagers had gone, Himkar said to Sitapati, Stop pretending now. Get up and give me my money. As they were fighting,
Again?
a gang of thieves came to divide their loot in leisure and the cremation ground. They saw one person sitting on a pyre and another standing next to him. Both were arguing loudly, thinking them to be ghosts. The thieves dropped their bag of stolen goods and fled at top speed. The two heard the commotion and saw the bag full of gold and silver ornaments lying on the ground. Quickly, they divided it up between themselves. Himkar made sure he got an extra gold coin for the rupee that was due to him, and the two men made their way back to their homes. The account settled at last. So, Agastya, who did you like in the story better, Himkar or Sitapati?
Himkar, because he's smarter.
Yeah,
Though he cheated in the beginning.
but in the end, both of them got the fair share.
Yeah, that's the good part.
So, guys, did you like the story?
Please tell us.
So, for more wonderful stories, we'll see you in our next video. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.